Hello, everyone. So I'm going to talk about a potential Mannion thing happening, as it seems like this was a bigger deal than I thought it was. Looked at it on the internet, and then a lot of liking people, getting upset. Um, but yeah, Siemian Mannion just head up. Um, Trevor's played in 26 games. He has started 24 of those games. He has gone 13-11 as a starter. He has completed 59.3% of his passes for 5,686 yards, throwing 30 touchdowns and 24 interceptions. And percentage wise, his touchdown percentage is 3.6%, and his interception percentage is 2.9. Now, Mannion has played in 10 games and has only started one of those games. He is 0-1 as a starter. He went 33 for 53 with 62.3%, 258 yards, no touchdowns, one interception. So obviously his touchdown percentage is 0 and his interception is 1.9. So Simeon obviously has more playing time. That's obvious. And he has more playing experience and all these other things. They're all good. And the one thing Sean does have is he has the somewhat better pedigree because, some people value the whole where you were drafted thing. Sean Mannion drafted in the third round of the 2015 NFL draft, and Simeon was a seventh round draft pick in the same draft, which was 2015. So if they were to lose Trevor Simeon to the Jets, because I know they were working him out, because Minnesota would still like him to stay. So it's like if they were to, I think Sean at least has the talent to at least ease things along at the spot or compete with Kyle Sloter even. Like even if we're talking like down the road ease things along, like he's a third round draft pick. He has the arm talent, he has all the stuff you're looking for, just maybe there's a few things off. And that's usually what happens when you get a second or third round kind of quarterback where it's like promising, but there's nothing there to verify we really like this guy. And so typically those guys don't go in the first round when you're a quarterback. Because when you draft a quarterback in the first round, you end up kind of married to the guy. But if you take him in the second, third round, you're talking about, Geno Smith or, Deshaun Kaiser, guys like that, where it's like they had some things you liked, but there were some things that really set you off about them. So, well, they had talent though. And if you take this and you say, well, we don't know if we're going to extend Kirk, at least this guy has the talent to come in and see if he has anything. And if he does, maybe we can develop him behind. He can ease things along or, potentially compete with Kyle Sloter. Kyle Sloter could also be that guy because I think Kyle Sloter actually has some pretty decent talent on him. And like, I just don't know if we have that conversation with Trevor Siemian. I'm pretty sure that conversation is non-existent with Simeon. I think we kind of know what Simeon is. He's a better backup, but you don't really want him starting games. Like if we lost Kirk Cousins last year for let's say 6 to 8 games, we're not winning many games with Trevor Simeon probably. With Mannion, he's such an unknown that maybe you take the gamble, you take the chance, you just him being an unknown is kind of an interesting part of this for the most part because like I said, such small sample sizes, like all you really have to go by is preseason games, and it's not good because even when he was when he was a rookie in 2015 with the Rams, it was the Jeff Fisher Rams, and then you had Jared Goff pretty much just come in and take the job right away. So it's just how that was. And he's never really had a chance to do that, to become a guy, really, in any offense. So there's that. And I do think there is a chance he's better than Simeon, but that's about equal chance that he's worse than Simeon. That's the problem with him being such an unknown. Is like, do you want to take the gamble and say he might be a little cheaper, but he could potentially be better, although he could be worse. And I think having Kyle Sloter on the roster could actually help you make this move because you kind of have someone you already know in the building. It's like, well, if you're comfortable with Slaughter being your quarterback 2 potentially, then why not try this? Even though Mannion could end up being the quarterback 2, you have Slaughter if he can't be that guy. So, and then it's kind of a low risk, high reward kind of thing I'm thinking here. And Siemian might cost a little more just because he's the known commodity. You know he's a good backup. You know all these things. He's status quo. Mannion is not. He might be a little cheaper. You could get him, cheaper is kind of the name of the game for Minnesota right now anyway. And I would like to know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know there's a lot of Slaughter people out there who are like, why are we even looking at backups? We got our guy. And I don't know. I think it doesn't hurt to always be adding quarterback talent because you never know. You just never know. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Until next time, I bid y'all adieu.